Okay, so this is the follow-up for our chemical weathering. So this is our apple cider vinegar with our piece of rock in there, and you'll notice we've got some bubbles. Ooh, that's good focus. On the top there, bubbling up. I see even more bubbles coming up. So bubbles are definitely a sign of a chemical reaction. Anytime you put two things together and they're not bubbling before, but they get together and they start bubbling, that is a sign of a chemical reaction. So we can already tell we have some chemical things happening because we see bubbles. Let's take a look at our rock and water. And I do not see bubbles. None at all. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, let's see, let's look at this up close a little bit more too. Oh, it looks like I've got some salt. Hold on. Sorry, my kitchen counter is kind of dirty. Okay, so take a look at this. There are clearly some pieces of stuff coming off of this. You see things are kind of like floating around in there. That's pretty crazy. Okay, so remember we are going to weigh these, and I hope that you thought about why we weigh them and answered that question. All right, I'm going to grab a spoon, except there's no spoons in that drawer. So we're just going to come over to the dishwasher, y'all. This is real life. This is real life in Osteen house. Okay, so I'm going to pull out my water rock first. Okay. I'm going to give that a little pat dry. We don't want to rub. We do want it dry though, because we are going to weigh it. And if it's wet, that will add weight. It is possible if this rock has absorbed a little bit of water, that does happen. But that shouldn't make a big difference in the weight. Okay, now let's take out our rock and vinegar. And the first thing I notice, this rock looks very pitted. Looks like it's kind of gotten some parts have broken off. So I'm going to give this one a pat. I don't want to rub. So what's interesting is that this rock feels a little rough, but it's mostly, kind of smooth. This rock feels significantly rougher. And you can even see there's some sediment coming off on my hand. So we definitely see some changes in this rock. Okay, now let's weigh them. So I'm not going to be surprised to find this is my water rock. It may weigh a little bit more because it might have absorbed water. Let's see. Oh, nope, 5 grams. So my water rock is still weighing 5 grams. Just to be sure, I'm going to zero out my scale. This is my food scale, by the way. And I'm going to put this rock on. What's our prediction? What do we think? Oh, we think it's going to weigh more, less, same? Some of you may say same. 4 grams. It is 1 gram lighter. Now I will say it has been about 3 hours that this rock stayed in here. So I'm kind of interested to see overnight. I'm going to leave it overnight and see. So the question is, why did this happen? Why is it less? Why does it weigh less? I'll go ahead and tell you. It weighs less because some of the rock has been broken off and dissolved into our vinegar. Let's see if we can see any of that. And we can. I can see a little bit of sediment floating around. See it? Floating around in my vinegar. There's a little bit of sediment that has broken off of that rock. So, That is further proof that a chemical change has happened. The mass of this item has changed, and it has to go somewhere. So remember, matter is never created or destroyed. It's just transformed. So this, the matter in this rock, the mass has been something that's been broken off and left in here. And there are some other things that happen too that you can talk about. We can talk about later, not right now, about chemical reactions. But anyways, so there you go, chemical weathering. So there's our little rock from the water, looking pretty whole and okay. And there's our rock that was in vinegar. And what I will do is I'm going to put this back in the vinegar, and I'm going to leave it in for overnight, and then I will comment and post and let you know what happened after that. So anyways, all right, that's it. Make sure that you are doing all your assignments, and if you have any questions, let me know. Bye.